Welcome to Global Cacao Traders Online. Most people see cacao as chocolate, but behind this powder is a global industry connecting farmers, processors, facilities, manufacturing, cafes and food brands worldwide. Today I want to walk you through the entire cacao journey, from where cacao grows to how it's processed, grinded and supplied globally. And we're going to break it down using real products, real industry knowledge, and how premium cacao actually moves through the market. As you can see here on this table, there's different grades, different quantities of cacao. Not every cacao is premium, and this is where Global Cacao Traders Online focus. Where cacao comes from, and this is going to be a little adventure for us to travel on today. Even though we're in Australia, cacao itself grows only in tropical regions near the equator, what's known as the cacao belt. Imagine humid forests across West Africa, South America, Southeast Asia, where cacao trees grow under shaded canopies, producing such high quality premium cacao. Every region produces beans slightly different, with characteristics that affect the flavour, fat content, and how the powder performs in manufacturing. Not every cacao is equal. See, as you can see, what we're seeing here starts as a fresh cacao fruit harvested thousands of kilometers away. Making a beautiful cacao. The end result of what the cacao comes from, all of our premium farm grown cacao. We're going to lead you into a harvest fermentation. After harvesting the beans, which are removed from the fruit and fermented, this stage is where chocolate flavour actually begins developing. Without proper fermentation, cacao remains bitter and flat. Premium cacao supply focus heavily on this earlier stage because quality cannot be fixed later in the process. See, from bean to powder, only once beans reach processing facilities, they are cleaned, roasted and ground into what's called cacao liqueur or liquor. That liquor contains both cacao solids and cacao butter. The butter is pressed out and the remaining material is finally milled into cacao powder, like what you see here. Processing precision determines whether cacao becomes commodity grade or premium grade. See, quality and grinding. One of the biggest differences in cacao powder is the grinding. You can see here, right? If you get a bit and you actually rub it through your hands, it's really smooth to the touch. Cacao itself is very, very bitter originally, but if fermented correctly, can become super sweet as well. So the different processes create a different outcome of the bean. See, the flavour releases with the finer grinding. Finer grinding improves texture, flavour release, and how well it mixes in drinks and food production. Coffee manufacturers and food brands all require different specifications. This is why professional buyers look beyond just price. They look at performance. Grading and standards by the Global Cacao Traders platform online actually focus on premium cacao and is graded based on fat content, colour consistency, microbial safety, and origin traceability. Large manufacturers rely on consistent specifications because even small variations affect final products. See, the bulk distribution after processing, cacao powder moves through global distribution networks. Bulk packaging like this allows for supply to cafes, chocolate producers, and food manufacturers at scale. Logistics and storage are crucial. Temperature, moisture, and handling all influence quality by the time it reaches businesses like yours. Industry uses the same cacao powder can appear in many, many different industries, like cafe hot chocolates, chocolate manufacturing, bakery products, protein blends, desserts, and packaged foods. Each industry requires slightly different cacao specifications. Why education matters. Position with your products and where you are heading with your cacao. One of the biggest shifts happening in cacao industry today is education. Businesses with transparency, understanding sourcing, processing, and quality before choosing suppliers. Sharing knowledge helps raise standards across the entire industry. See, when it comes to the end and final process, cacao is more than an ingredient. It's a global ecosystem connecting agriculture, science, and food innovation. Our goal is to help businesses understand premium cacao and make better sourcing decisions. If you're a cafe owner, food brand, or wholesale buyer wanting deeper insights into cacao supply, subscribe as we continue building the industry education hub. Thank you for visiting Global Cacao Traders online. I hope this was very informative in regards to how cacao is distributed and where it comes from. We'll be back next week with another live video in regards to how cacao is produced. Thank you again. We'll be back again shortly, and feel free to drop over to our Instagram, Facebook, or watch other YouTube videos. We're also on Google local listings if you require services or more information.